At the beginning of the 8th century, Charlemagne, king of the Carolingian Empire, decided to expand his territory eastward, facing the Saxons, a resilient and independent warrior people. The Saxons followed pagan religion and staunchly resisted Frankish rule. Charlemagne began his campaign to conquer Saxony with the main goal of destroying the Saxon centers of power and religion, especially the Eresburg fortress, one of their most important strongholds. Charlemagne gathered a large army of cavalry and infantry from all over the empire. This army marched through the rugged lands of Saxony, facing difficulties from weather and terrain. However, with determination and discipline, the Frankish army advanced, determined to achieve its goals. When approaching Eresburg, the Frankish army began a campaign to surround this fortified citadel. The Saxons, knowing in advance of the attack, made careful preparations for defense. The initial fighting was fierce, with both sides suffering losses. Charlemagne directed his generals to use siege tactics, cutting off supplies and increasing pressure on the defenders. The Frankish army launched successive attacks to break down the fortified walls of Eresburg. The battle was fierce, with skirmishes between infantry and cavalry on both sides. The Franks, with the aid of catapults and other siege engines, gradually opened holes in the Saxon line. The Saxons resisted strongly, organizing fierce counterattacks. They used the terrain and knowledge of the land to their tactical advantage, inflicting heavy losses on the Franks. However, Charlemagne remained determined, directing the army to continue pressure on the citadel. After many days of siege and fighting, the Frankish army finally broke through the Saxon lines and stormed Eresburg. The Saxon army, although fighting bravely, could not withstand the strength and discipline of Charlemagne's army. Eresburg was captured and destroyed, marking an important victory for Charlemagne in his campaign to conquer Saxony. After the victory, Charlemagne began the process of consolidating control in Saxony. He appointed Frankish officials to administrative positions, established new laws, and ensured the security of the region. The presence of the Frankish army here helped maintain order and prevent future uprisings. The battle at Eresburg was one of Charlemagne's first major victories in his campaign to conquer Saxony. This victory not only expanded the territory of the Carolingian Empire, but also consolidated Charlemagne's power and influence. His legacy is marked by the unity and prosperity of the empire under his leadership.